with giving more flow, you have immediate results with her technique. She always compare her technique like you have a room flooded of water and one drain, and the previous technique will have to bring everything to the drain and let the water like drip to the drain slowly. Her, she's like, doesn't make sense. When you have a room flooded, the first things you're gonna do, it's like keep the drain moving to make it flow, and then everything just go straight to the drain. So that's why with her, with this different approach, that's why you have like such an immediate result, because it's activate the natural system of this detoxification.
Welcome to Breast Intentions, the podcast where we take off the bra of expectations and dive into honest, empowering conversations. We're your hosts, Nadine and Cynthia, two Canadian girls who swapped snow boots for flip-flops in the Cayman Islands. This is your space to feel seen, supported, and a little less alone. So grab a cup of coffee or a glass of champagne and get ready for your weekly handful of truth, wellness, and empowerment. Welcome back to Breast Intentions. If you've been hearing about lymphatic drainage massage all over social media and wondering what the hype is all about, this episode is for you. Today, we're joined by Niel, an expert in manual lymphatic drainage and the Renata Franca method, to explore how your lymphatic system affects your health, hormones, swelling, recovery, and so much more.
Today on the podcast, we have Niel, who is a massage therapist here in Grand Cayman and owner of Glow with the Flow. Thank you for joining us. We wanted to have you on today because we want to talk about lymphatic drainage massage. It is become super popular with social media and with people talking about it. So we wanted to have you on today to talk about it and talk about myths, misconceptions, and learn a little bit more about it.
Thank you for having me. So yeah, indeed, a lot of, right now, all the social media and everything speak a lot about lymphatic drainage, and it's a lot of like misconceptions. So I'm really happy to be here and talk about it.
Let's start by just having you tell us a little bit about yourself, your background, and how you got into lymphatic.
Yeah. So I'm from France. I'm in the Cayman Island for like almost 8 years now. I have a background of beauty therapist and massage practitioner because in France you learn both in the same time. I have 3 different certifications, and I've always been very intrigued by the lymphatic massage and all the lymphatic system in the body. And then I always wanted to push more, and that's how and why I create Glow with the Flow, because I went to get specific training and having more knowledge to be able to offer to people the benefit of lymphatic on island.
Yeah, so great. What is the lymphatic system? Like, what does it do?
So the lymphatic circulation, it's really all over our body. It's a network of vessel nodes and organs that collect excess fluid and toxin in the tissue and also from the blood. It really works in synergy with the blood. The blood is gonna discharge all the toxin in the lymph. And to be very simple, imagine the lymph, it's your garbage truck of the body, gonna collect all the toxin, get rid of it through the lymph node, and redistribute all the nutrients back to the blood, and the blood gonna be able to distribute all the nutrients in the organs. So it's really help to like having a good, health, but also help to like your body to process and detox. So it's gonna help to fight against invaders, but also infection and a lot of inflammation. Mm-hmm. But the difference with the blood circulation and the lymphatic is the blood has a pump to make it flow, but the lymphatic circulation doesn't have a pump. That's why the lymphatic drainage, it's becoming an essential for your health.
You're basically acting as the pump.
Yes.
For it. Mm.
So for anybody hearing about this for the first time, what exactly is manual lymphatic drainage and what does it do in the body?
So first, it's manual. There's no machine involved because you have different type of lymphatic drainage, but the manual one is the first technique that has been created. It had first been created in the 1930s by a French doctor, the Dr. Vauder, but it was like therapeutic only. It was for people who has like specific medical condition, like post-cancer or different medical condition who require to have the lymphatic drainage. But then we realized that the body cannot detox anymore like it used to due to all our lifestyle and different, environment. So now it's becoming more holistic. And basically the massage gonna do the work of the pump. We're gonna work and activate the lymph node, where like the main drain of the body, and then push everything flowing to the lymph node to activate the natural system of detox.
So like if somebody says, well, why is this such a big deal now? And it wasn't a big deal 10 years ago. I didn't even hear about this. It's because of environment. And...
Yes, because before, when it has been created, we didn't suffer that much from inflammation.
Right.
All the hormonals and fluctuation, we didn't have it, or we weren't aware that much about it. We were just like, oh yeah, you feel inflamed, carry on.
Yeah.
But now with the lifestyle we have, all the contraceptive, the hormones we have been put on, and at the early age, are just like disrupt everything. And the food too, like even the soil right now, it's all contaminated compared to like years and years ago. So we just suffer more from inflammation. So it's becoming more a complaint from people about people complain more about inflammation. Then the link has been made to show that the lymphatic circulation could really support people to go through all of this.
Right.
Right. How is MLD or manual lymphatic drainage massage different than a typical massage?
So it's very different because we really work on the circulation. It's only ascendant movement. It's a lot of pumping on the lymph node, and it's a specific technique. Like you have to learn, you have to start with a specific legs. And it's kind of the same protocol for everyone because we all have the same lymphatic circulation and system, and we don't work at all on like tension, muscle, or facial. Like it will be obviously stimulated, but it's not the main focus. The main focus is to really follow the blood and the lymphatic circulation.
Right. Okay. So I'm not going to come for a manual lymphatic drainage massage if I have like a sore muscle. Like
you could, because it will help to also because soreness and tension will bring inflammation. So it would be nice. You will have like a release of inflammation, but you won't have the deep release in the muscle and the tension. So,
so we are hearing a lot about lymphatic drainage on social media. What are people getting right and what are they getting completely wrong?
So what they get right, it's really help with water retention, really helps to detox the body, helps to fight against inflammation. They get this part. While they get it wrong, it's going to be sculpting. It's going to give you like a different silhouette after the massage, but it's because it really depends of how many water retention you have, but also how your body gonna react to the lymphatic, because we are all different. And also it's not a slimming massage.
That's not the goal, right?
That's not the goal at all. If you're consistent with it, you can have some result about the cellulite aspect, because it's also lead to inflammation, but it's not the goal. We don't work on the fat, but the lymphatic system support the metabolism and the if you're not clogged and your body goes well, then your metabolism is not running down. So it's kind of a support, but it's not the goal of the massage. It's not the purpose. And the problem is because it's trendy and we are more focused on the way we look than how we feel, that people get clientele through sculpting and silhouette, but it's not the goal. And that's the misconception that people have. So if you really want to target the fat you have, then have a slimming massage. And that's why some people think that lymphatic it's painful, but it's not. It's not supposed to be painful. If it's painful, it's because you have discomfort and we need to focus more on certain area. But a lymphatic itself is not supposed to be painful, because we don't touch the fat. If it's painful, it's because you target the self, like the fat, and it's then a slimming massage.
A slimming massage.
Yeah. I was just going to say, I've never heard of
I've
this.
never heard
So
of it
because
either.
they don't say, it's like when you do slimming massage, it's like the like it's very, it used to be like very popular in the, I don't know, I would say like 15 years ago.
Yeah.
It's really like I don't know what you say in English, but like, you know, you really like target on the fat, you pinch, you like, it's very, very painful to like break down the cell, like the fat, to help like the body to like detox about and like get rid of the fat and the toxin. So it's really like, it's torture. It's very painful.
Wow. Okay.
So very, very different.
Very
Yeah.
different.
than lymphatic drainage.
Oh, okay. I've never heard of that, but I have seen the social media side of it, of, you know, it'll get rid of cellulite and all of that kind of stuff. And so it's good that we have you on just to talk about, you know, those misconceptions and what it can do and what it can't do.
It will support if you are in a journey of losing weight and you work out and you want your like to kick all your metabolism. It will help and support you in the journey, but
It won't do
don't
it.
expect to like lost inches of
Right. Like I'm not going to go to the gym. I'm going to eat whatever I want, and then I'm going to go get a
and
healthy
it's like a
massage.
miracle. Like it's like everything. You don't go to the gym and do one session and you have abs. Like you need to have everything following with it. So
Right. Yeah.
So is that why you think it's so trendy right now? Is because people
yeah.
sort of see the sculpting videos or see and go,
Yeah,
that's it.
which is not bad if it's trendy, because it give it, you know, people get more curious
It gives you
and
an opportunity to educate. Yeah.
so
for sure.
it's not bad, but it's, you know, it's
misleading. Yeah. All right. So for MLD, is it just about reducing bloating and looking less puffy, or are there deeper health benefits?
So it's not just about like debloating and feeling less puffy. It's one of the first feeling you will have as soon as you step out of the room. You will feel straight away lighter and feel like your bloating is going down. But long term, it will help to like support your metabolism, support the detoxification of the body, help your digestion, because it's a lot of work on the stomach too. So it's help. And the stomach and liver are full of lymph too. So it really helps to like the body to just drain and be more clear and healthy. Like, because it's like, it's no, like I say, it's no pump. So if you don't, you like build up toxin, you just like blow up like a balloon and you just, it's so stagnant. So the lymphatic will help with it. And then it's going to lead to have a better immune system, because if you have a good lymphatic circulation, then your body is more able to fight against invader. And that's bacteria and virus and all other.
If you're just sitting with the toxins in your body, I would imagine that's not healthy.
No. And it also, we have a lot of lymph in the brain too. So that's also related to like brain fog or like focusing. So it really are like a lot of benefit just on top of like feeling lighter and less puffy.
Right. Okay, you are trained. You have special training in the Renata Franca method. What makes this technique different from, say, a more traditional manual lymphatic drainage?
It's different because Renata, she's Brazilian, and she kind of did a revolution in the lymphatic massage world, because like I mentioned earlier, the first massage has been created like almost 100 years ago, and it was very just therapeutic only. But she realized that people suffer from more inflammation and the bloating, and like when we used to, like decades ago, women were getting her period with like a little bit of SPM. SPM wasn't a thing. We just feel like a little bit bloated 2 days before you have your period and you keep going. Now we are like, our hormones fluctuate way more than before, that we have inflammation sometimes like 10 days before our cycle or during the cycle. Ovulation becomes like, people are feel more their ovulation right now. Like, so because of that, she realized that it was very recurring that people come and be like, I feel inflamed. And she started on her own to study more about lymphatic circulation and be like, this is not making sense now. Like, it needs to be more active and with more immediate results. So she really did like a revolution in there.
Like modified, or not modified, but like brought it into like more of the modern
and
world.
she also fought because everyone was like blaming her for not knowing like what she's talking about, and she was like, I don't care, like it will at one point it will help. And so she just created her technique on her own, and had end up like being 6 months with waiting list, and decide to like teach her method. And now she created an empire all around the world, because with her it's an immediate results, and it's an approach of the whole body. You cannot just do like a Renata Franca on your stomach and that's it. It's 1 hour treatment and it's taking care of the whole body, compared to the other one. Yeah, you can do 1 hour, but also some people, when they are just had a surgery or different condition, they're gonna be just focused on one area, which is not wrong, but it's not also something that, because like I said, the lymphatic, it's everywhere. So it's not because you had a surgery in your arm that not all the lymphatic is affected. Obviously, you will spend more time in the area, but you have to have an overall approach. So that's what is the difference too with her technique.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like she had to believe in herself until others sort of saw the results and saw it was working, and then...
And everyone was like, oh, but it's therapeutic. And she's like, no, it's a new method and it's holistic, and it's not only for people with under medical condition. Everyone needs to get lymphatic in their lifestyle and routine now.
So you just had said that it's more immediate, like this method is more immediate results and more obviously visible right away. What's actually happening in those sessions?
So with her technique, she's more like, because the traditional one will be like very slow and like surface. Her, she's going a little bit deeper, but once again, it's not painful. And she's like more giving like more a dynamic of the massage. So that's why with giving more flow, you have immediate result with her technique. And it's just... She always compare her technique like you have a room flooded of water and one drain, and the previous technique will have to bring everything to the drain and let the water like drip to the drain slowly. Her, she's like, doesn't make sense. When you have a room flooded, the first things you're gonna do, it's like keep the drain moving to make it flow, and then everything just go straight to the drain. So that's why with her, with this different approach, that's why you have like such an immediate result, because it's activate the natural system of detoxification.
Oh, okay. Who is this method best suited for, and are there people that should avoid it?
So it's for everyone. It's not something that... It's not a massage that you need to be a certain profile to come, but it's like every massage you have like an indication. And all the lymphatic is not just Renata. Lymphatic in general, you cannot come if you are having ongoing fever, ongoing infection, because it's also, if it's detox that quickly, it's also spread infection that quickly.
Yeah.
And it won't help to... Some people say, oh, I need to detox, I have this fever. No, let the fever go down and then come to detox, because it will spread like bacteria and virus way more often, more quicker.
Right.
And it's also, if you have a past of DVT and blood clot, you cannot come for drainage. Or you have to wait and having an approval from your doctor for that, because same, it activates the blood circulation. Yeah. So it can be very dangerous if you don't take if you don't take seriously the contraindication.
So how does the lymphatic system change as women enter perimenopause and menopause?
So the lymphatic system doesn't really change. It's more like the impact of like all the hormonal change that you will occur during the perimenopause and menopause. Like the drop of estrogen can lead to inflammation, then bloating and swelling. So obviously it will impact the like the detox, the natural detoxification of the body. So the lymphatic system will be impacted, but it's not one of the symptoms. It's more like a consequence. Like it's because of the drop of estrogen.
Okay. So then that would be the reason for why women might feel a lot more swollen or inflamed or puffy, if nothing else has changed then, basically. No, so it's just the change of the hormones.
Yeah, it's the hormonal fluctuation can alter like blood vessel tone, sodium balance, and sodium, it's like a big part of also water retention. So that's why you will feel more bloated.
Okay. And can MLD support symptoms like water retention, hormonal fluctuations, fatigue?
It will support, so it won't
cure.
It won't cure, obviously, but it will support you to go through all this fluctuation and help with all the like symptom you have because of the hormone fluctuation. So it won't impact the hormonal system because that's something completely different. But it will help to make you feel like better and be less bloated. It's also the inflammation can bring a lot of pain in the joint, so it will help to go through that.
Okay, so it is something that's very good for women who are feeling those really big shifts through perimenopause and menopause that are, quote unquote, doing everything right, but they just need something else to add to their little toolbox.
Yes.
Okay. For someone who does have lipedema, so we're just going to talk a little bit more about that. How does MLD support both recovery after surgery and long-term management?
So, like Cynthia said in our previous podcast, like you have different degrees in lipedema, and same, like the lymphatic won't cure it because it's something that cannot really be cured, and to really depend of what stage you are in, you will need to go through surgery because nothing can help except the surgery. But it will help same to give you comfort because the lipedema bring a lot of inflammation. It's also so much fluctuation with your weight, so that can impact your joints, that can impact you can have like pain in your joint, and the lymphatic will help to feel lighter and reduce the inflammation.
Okay.
So it's really a support system. And then after the surgery, but it's not just for lipedema, like because the main surgery for lipedema, it's clearly a liposuction. And then the liposuction gets rid of all the fat, but it's and it's an invasive technique, so it really make your body very inflamed and react. And it's a lot of fluid being built up after the surgery. It's a natural reaction for your body to heal. But because it's a build-up, like the swelling part after a lipo give a lot of discomfort, and to help to heal quicker, the lymphatic, it's really a game changer because it will push the fluid out of your system.
So then is it the same as some of the other ones that you were talking about where you do need to wait for a certain period of time before you can get the treatment?
After a surgery, you mean? It really depends on the surgeon. Yeah. It's
on the person or the surgeon?
Both.
Because some doctor will be like, the next day straight away, get your lymphatic. And some other will be like, wait a bit, because the first days after surgery are very, very painful, and some women cannot handle to be touched.
Yeah.
But depends. Some country, it's like as soon as you wake up after surgery, you go straight to your massage therapist comes straight and do like all the flushing, because it's when you get a lipo, they don't stitch the hole in the skin. And the first few massages you have, it's really to push the fluid out of your skin. So you basically leak like a strainer, but it's just the way it is. But more you get fluid out, more you will recover quicker. Like it will be like it will have an impact on your recovery after surgery.
Right.
Is it the same for any surgery or just a liposuction surgery?
It's kind of it's the same, but you have different technique, but the Renata Franca, the one I'm doing, can be done for everyone post surgery. It's same. It's like I said, it's over like all body approach. Some lymphatic are just gonna be target on the area you got the surgery. Same. It really depends on the doctor and what he wants you to get after, because they also have their own technique. So it really depends.
Right.
And some can be more deeper than it really also depends the country you go, and they all have different technique.
Okay. And then when it comes to consistency and getting that done as well?
For like general or post-surgery?
Let's do both.
Post-surgery, once again, it really depends on what the doctor advised, but some doctor will be like every day, straight away after your surgery for like 5-6 days to make sure like you get all the fluid out. And some people will be wait, and it's like 3 times a week, but you have to at least, in my opinion, the first few weeks you have to do it like 3 times a week, and then space it and listen to your body too, because your body will crave it at one point. Like you will need, you will feel the need to get a lymphatic.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't start right away because I was feeling very, very sensitive and sore. So I waited, I think, a couple weeks. But then as soon as I was ready, my surgeon approved me to get lymphatic drainage quite early. But it was more me. I wasn't quite ready. And then when I started, I think I sort of gone with the same when I had my legs done and when I had my arms done, the same kind of trajectory. Like I started with like every 3 or 4 days. And then when I was feeling ready, then moved to maybe once a week, and then to once every 2 weeks.
Well, and I think the other thing too is you have to get yourself there.
You have to get yourself there, and I mean, it costs money. Like insurance is not covering this for us.
Yeah.
So I would, I think, have gone more because it is so beneficial. I would have gone more if I could have financially. And getting myself there. But after 2 weeks, I was pretty good to do that. But I mean, some people might not be. But yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But I offer mobile too, so I can go to people. So
Yeah.
that
So that's
helps then.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh. How often should someone be getting lymphatic drainage for maintenance versus specific concerns? Well, I guess we just covered part of the specific concerns, but what about just for maintenance, for someone who's just like, oh, this kind of seems neat, like maybe I'll go and get it, and then they go and get it and they're like, oh, I like this.
So once a month is good. Once a month, I would say, is a must. But after you have some people who really have a purpose or feel like all these symptoms since a long time, and once a month won't be enough then. So often we advise to do lymphatic if you really, really want to target the lymphatic circulation and boost your metabolism. And we advise to do it once a week for like 4 or 5 weeks in a row, and then space it to every 3 weeks or once a month. But like I always say to my client, is also listen to your body, because in theory we are all the same, but in real life we are not. Like we all experience different shift, and we all have different lifestyle too. So it's really also you have to listen to your body.
Right.
When I'm not recovering from surgery, I tend to go once every 3 weeks.
Oh, okay.
I find that that's what works for me financially, and it helps me keep up to feeling the way that I like to feel after I have MLD.
Yeah, every 3 weeks is good when you go through like all these hormones fluctuation. It very helps to like maintain and have good results. Like 5-6 weeks in perimenopause or menopause can be a little bit too long between the two massages.
Oh, just because of the fluctuations. Yeah. Okay. And then for people who, let's say, can't get there every 3 weeks and maybe do have to wait every 6, just from a budgeting standpoint, what are things that they can do either in between the sessions or do for themselves from a lymphatic drainage? Because I know that there's tons of things out there that you can use, right?
So movement is the first key for like boosting your circulation, because you're gonna give a flow. So move, like go for walks, like strength training boost. It's known like the strength training, building your muscle really help for your body to like support all the blood circulation and lymphatic circulation. You can also do like dry brushing.
That was the one I was thinking of.
Yeah. It also depends. I'm not a big fan of it, but some people swear by it. So once again, it's you have to try. But when you have a very sensitive skin, dry brushing can be a little bit too much every day. You can also do like self activation every day on your lymphatic.
Like on your lymph nodes?
On your lymph node. You have a lot, like the good thing about the trend right now, it's like you have a bunch of video online to help you to like do that at home. You have the vibration plate like are coming back in the game. Like it's crazy because in Europe we had it like, I don't know, I would say like 20 years ago. It was, I don't know if you had it like,
yeah, we had it here.
The power plate, it was called, and everyone was swearing about it. And then it went like,
quiet.
Everyone forgot about it. Yeah. And then now it's back, but it's funny because a lot of things that we have like 20 years ago are just coming back. Yeah. It's like fashion. It's coming back. But I find the vibration plate helping a lot. I personally use it every day. It really helps because I stand a lot on my feet all day, and it really helps to give me like I feel lighter and I don't have this feeling of heavy legs at the end of the day. So
you do it at the end of the day?
Depends if I have time in the morning, but like I do, sometimes I do both. Like if I have a very busy day, I do both. And it also helps to like recover from the gym too, because it helps to flush everything. And like stay hydrated. You can, if you suffer a lot from inflammation, try to have the anti-inflammatory diet, like avoid caffeine, alcohol, sugar, processed food, and gluten sometimes, but not everyone gets reaction to gluten. So gluten is not bad. It's bad if you cannot tolerate it, but otherwise it's not bad. So it depends of each person.
One of the questions that we didn't have on here, but I did want to ask is, as soon as they're done a treatment with you, what are some of like the top things that someone should not do right after they have a treatment with you?
Alcohol.
Yeah.
Like, no, that's true. Like the alcohol is the most inflammatory.
So you're basically moving everything.
Yeah.
And it's still after that, like it's not like in that treatment, it's removing everything from your body. Like it still needs time to move its way out afterwards.
Yeah.
So if alcohol then goes in right after they have a treatment with you, are you all of a sudden just now adding even more toxins?
So you're going to add more toxin, but it's not like you need to like digest and like, so it's not that fast, but it's just, it's like going to have donuts after your workout.
Right.
It won't make you gain like 20 pounds, but it won't, it's having back the calories you just burned. So it's kind of the same with lymphatic. It's like, for me, I don't see the point of, take an hour for yourself, spend money for yourself, and then straight away go to happy hours and have like 2 or 3 glasses of wine because it's Friday. Like, you know what I mean? It's just...
It just undid everything you just did.
Yeah, it's just gonna add some toxins straight away. And it's the same with caffeine too. Like caffeine is very dehydrating, and it's also because alcohol and caffeine are very dehydrating. So you need to... The things you need to do after the massage is to keep hydrated. You don't need to overdrink, but you need to keep like your hydration like good to help the body to keep going and detox. So if you straight after the massage do everything to be dehydrated, is really no point.
What about hopping in a sauna right after?
So the sauna we're gonna make you sweat. But same, if you stay hydrated, it's good. But if you go to the sauna after a glass of wine, like it's the same, like it's not good because.
But what about the sauna after the treatment?
It's good because it will like the sweat is the main detox, like it's the main sign because like all our body detox, we talk about detox, but all we get off the toxin, it's sweating, but also the perspiration, like the water you lose through your pore like constantly and going to the bathroom.
Right, exactly.
But the main thing is the perspiration and sweating. So if you want to have more like detox, doing a a sauna after is not bad as long as you stay hydrated, because it's gonna make you sweat and
Yes.
detox, but you have to make sure you stay
Yes.
hydrated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Too
Makes
don't
sense.
pass out.
If someone is curious but hesitant, what would you say to help them decide if this is worth trying?
I think it's also just taking 1 hour for yourself, because especially women, we tend to forget to take care of ourselves. And getting a massage will also help to calm down your nervous system, which I didn't mention, but the cortisol is the first trigger for inflammation. And we all run with cortisol.
Right.
So just taking 1 hour for yourself cannot harm. It will help just to feel better. And if you feel hesitant, the lymphatic will not harm you. It will just bring more, and it's something different to try. It's very relaxing. It will help with you, make you feel lighter, but also relax. It helps to also improve your sleep. So don't be
win-win.
hesitant. Yeah.
Yeah, worth a try.
Yeah.
What's one thing that you wish that every woman understood about the lymphatic system and about her body?
To not neglect it. It's something to consider. If you want to work on your health, if you want to take care of yourself, it's very something to consider to include in your routine, because it has way more benefit than just losing some inches of water after a session, or it can really give you a comfort, daily comfort, and support you to go through all the fluctuation we go through.
Right. Oh, good. Good to know.
Is there anything that we missed that you think?
I don't think so.
We kind of covered everything, I think, right?
Maybe you could say you start during the before and after surgery. Did you feel a difference?
Like my own personal.
Yeah. And also you had because I've done the 2 technique with you.
Yeah.
So maybe you can say something with
What are the 2 techniques?
because I used to be trained in the traditional one. So before I went to Brazil,
Yeah.
I was doing the traditional one, and then I jumped into the Renata one, and now I'm only doing that because I find it way more efficient.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nice. And did you find a difference between
yes
the 2?
and no. I mean, the traditional manual lymphatic drainage.
I guess that was before your
That
surgery.
was before my surgery.
Yeah. Okay.
For years, I think a couple of years, I would go to see Maureen probably about once a month at that time, and I kept going back because I did notice that it was helpful. And then you were trained, and shortly after I think you were trained, then I had my first surgery. But I do notice a difference. It's definitely, I don't want to say it's more aggressive. It's not more aggressive. It's not as light.
Yeah.
So you can feel it a bit more, but I think I also see bigger benefits. It is hard to say though, because
It's like apples to oranges.
Apples to oranges.
Yeah.
Like after the surgery, I noticed huge benefits. Like in one of the previous podcasts, I talked about how after my first lymphatic drainage massage after surgery, I left and cried because I felt so light, and I hadn't realized how heavy my legs felt for years and years and years and years. Like it was just how heavy they were, and then left, and I was like, I'm floating on air. I'm so light. Which was, eye-opening for me. But that's, because of my lipedema, but also because the massage had done so much to help me. I look forward to my appointments. I love going. I wish I could go more often because I do find it so beneficial. And I do find, like you said, it's relaxing. It is calming for the nervous system. But I also see the benefits with the lymphatic drainage because I am dealing with something called lipedema. But
So for anyone that does want to get in contact with you and book or find out a little bit more, how can they find you?
Through my website, on WhatsApp and Instagram too.
What's the website? Yeah.
So it's glow-with-the-flow.net. And you have all the explanation of the Renata Franca, and you have all my availability.
Okay.
So I do mobile, and also I'm based in Cayman with, I partner with someone to have a little space.
Right. Yeah. And if someone is listening that is not based here, what would you advise them to look for, like within their city or something like that, if they wanted this specific type of massage?
So you can go on the website of Renata Franca, and the people who are properly trained with her are registered in the website. So you can just put like the country, the town, or the postcode, and you will find the practitioner around.
Yeah, because I'm sure that there's probably numerous different people and companies out there that do lymphatic drainage. Like, and maybe that's the other question that I should ask as well, is like, what do you want to be looking for? Or what kind of questions should you be asking someone to know that you are getting, I don't want to say like a properly trained one, but like, where is there like a red flag?
For me, it would be ask the person to explain to you how it works. Because most of people preach they do lymphatic, but they don't even know what's the lymphatic circulation and what it really does. If the person just say, oh yeah, it's gonna sculpt you and you're gonna feel light, well, maybe this person is trained and is not used to explain, but for me as a professional, you should be able to explain properly what it is about and why you should get it. And also, if someone says to you, oh no, it's not contraindication, you can come whenever you want.
Right,
like,
yeah.
That's not true. It's a massage where you really have to be careful.
Right.
Like, I refuse clients because they came and they're like, oh yeah, I have a...
Like DVT or something?
I'm at the beginning of the week, I had UTI, but now I feel better. I'm still on medication. I'm like, well, I'm not touching you.
Yeah.
Like, you finish your medication. So I'd rather say no to money than doing something wrong with my client. Like, it's, for me, being safe, it's the most important thing. And if I have a doubt, I will rather refuse a client, send them to a doctor, having their approval and come back. But I'm not just gonna do that to have my money. Like, no.
Good for you.
Yeah.
And make sure you can also ask the certification. You know, you can also like ask, but the fact is like it's also a lot of people who preach they do Renata Franca and they have never get the training.
Like, you had to go to Brazil to get that.
Yeah, I went to Brazil to get the training, and also it was her training me, and her team obviously. But I spent like 2 days with her, and also she has different like center in all over the world, but she's only trained in Brazil. So that's why also I wanted to go to Brazil, because I wanted to meet her.
Yeah.
No, it was very, it was a lot of obviously new knowledge and very, very deep training. It was very long, but it's also an inspiration because, she did a lot in her life, and it was very like powerful, you know, gave you I left Brazil, I was like, okay, well, I can do it. It was nice.
That's awesome. Well, this was very enlightening.
Thanks for coming on. Thank you.
Thank you for having me. It was great.
Thanks for joining us on Breast Intentions. We hope you felt seen, supported, and maybe had a few laughs along the way. Don't forget to share, subscribe, rate, and review us. Your support keeps the conversation alive. Follow us on social media for more insights, behind-the-scenes fun, and updates on future episodes. Got a topic you want us to dive into? We'd love to hear from you. Remember, life's too short for bad bras, toxic relationships, and kale you don't actually like. So until next time, stay bold and keep your breast intentions exactly where they belong, front and center. Now go crush midlife, or at least today's to-do list. Cheers!